Good evening, little dreamers. Gather close for tonight's story. It's all about a little bear who learns a very big lesson right before bedtime. In a warm, snuggly cottage, nestled deep in the whispering woods, the moon cast a silvery glow. Inside, a little bear named Teddy was getting ready for bed. He'd brushed his teeth with minty paste, put on his favorite soft flannel pajamas, covered in sparkling stars, and fluffed his big squishy pillow, just the way he liked it. But there was one little problem, a grumpy, grumbly problem. Teddy did not want to share his bedtime toys. Not a single one. He gathered them all. The floppy-eared rabbit, the brave toy soldier, the little blue car, and even the puzzle with the missing piece. He built a great mountain of toys right in the middle of his bed. Across the room, his little sister Mila sat on her soft pink blanket, her feet tucked underneath her. She watched him with her big, gentle eyes. She especially missed her favorite sleepy owl. With its soft, feathery wings, Mila asked in a tiny, hopeful voice, "Teddy, could I please have Sleepy Owl back? He helps me dream." But Teddy hugged the mountain of toys and shook his head fiercely. "No, they are all mine tonight. I need them." He tried to hold them all, but the toy mountain was wobbly. First, the blue car rolled off, thump. Then the soldier tumbled down, clatter. Soon, Teddy was huffing and puffing, a furry whirlwind of frustration, trying to scoop everything back up. His cheeks puffed out like ripe berries. His fur bristled, and before he knew it, a loud grumph escaped him. Teddy was having a full-blown, foot-stomping, Teddy-sized tantrum. Just then, his mum poked her head into the room, her smile as soft as the moonlight. "Oh dear," she said calmly. "What's all this commotion? Bedtime is for calm hearts and quiet thoughts." Teddy crossed his little bare arms, his bottom lip trembling. "But I want all the toys. They're my friends." Mum sat beside him, her gentle paw resting on his shoulder. The bed creaked softly. "I know you love your friends, Teddy, but true friends like to be shared. Do you remember what happens when we hold on too tightly to things?" Teddy sniffled, a tear rolling down his furry cheek. "Everything gets messy and lonely." Mum nodded. "Exactly. And what happens when we open our paws and share?" Teddy looked over at Mila. She wasn't crying. She was just waiting, her tiny hands folded in her lap. It was Mila who whispered, "We all feel happier inside." He looked at his little sister's big, hopeful eyes, which shimmered like two little stars. And in that moment, the grumpy, grumbly feeling inside him started to melt away like snow in the spring. He picked up the soft, sleepy owl. "Okay," Teddy murmured, his voice now small and soft. "You can have Sleepy Owl back." Mila's face lit up like 1,000 fireflies. "Oh, thank you, Teddy," she squealed happily. "Maybe we can read a story to our toys together. Owl loves stories." Teddy looked at the big pile of toys, which now seemed less like a mountain to guard, and more like an audience waiting for a show. Sharing didn't seem so bad after all. In fact, it felt warm. So Teddy and Mila snuggled up side by side, arranging Sleepy Owl, the rabbit, and the soldier between them. Teddy opened the big storybook, and as they took turns reading the words, the room filled with the softest, warmest kind of magic imaginable. By the time the last page turned, two little bears were yawning great big bear yawns. Mum quietly tucked them in, kissing each on the forehead. "See," she whispered, "sharing makes everything sweeter, especially bedtime." Teddy smiled a sleepy, happy smile. "Yeah, it really, really does." And that night, under the silver watch of the moon, two little bears drifted off to sleep, peacefully, happily, and with their hearts full of shared dreams. The end. Good night, little dreamer.